You're sitting 6 inches taller than everyone else in traffic. The leather still has that intoxicating new car smell. The dashboard glows like a fighter jet cockpit. And for just a second, you feel it. Power. Like you're a man who can handle anything life throws at you. But here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. You're not headed to a job site. You're not towing a boat. You're commuting to a climate-controlled office where the heaviest thing you'll lift today is a laptop. That truck bed, it's hauled nothing but Costco water and your kid's bike in the last 8 months. While you feel powerful, your bank account is hemorrhaging. You're not driving a vehicle, you're driving a financial anxiety machine with all-terrain tires. Today, we're exposing the pavement princess epidemic, and I'm going to show you, with cold, brutal math, how this one decision is effectively stealing $100,000 from your future self. Let's run the numbers. Most people shop by the monthly payment. The dealer smiles and says, $1,247 a month. Totally manageable if we stretch it to 84 months. 84 months. That's 7 years, longer than most marriages last, longer than your kid will be in elementary school. But here's what they don't tell you during that test drive. The monthly payment is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's look at the total cost of ownership, the real number that'll keep you up at night. Fuel. Your truck gets 15 mpg. A sedan gets 35. That's an extra $167 a month just to sit higher in traffic. The truck tax. Tires? $2,000 a set. Oil changes? Double the cost. Insurance on a $90,000 asset? Astronomical. Interest. At 7.2% over 84 months, you're paying the bank an extra $22,000 just for the privilege of owing the money. Add it all together, registration, maintenance, depreciation, and your real monthly cost isn't $1,200. It's $1,729 every single month. Now compare that to a 3-year-old boring sedan. Total monthly cost? Roughly $850. The difference? $879 a month. That's your gap, the profit margin of your life. And right now, you're handing it over to a dealership for a costume you only wear to work. Here's the number that should make your blood run cold. If you took that $879 difference and invested it in a boring index fund for the 7 years you're paying off that truck, you'd have $95,000. Let that sink in. Nearly $100,000. That's a lake house down payment. That's your kid's college fund, fully funded. That's a year of pure freedom where you don't have to answer to a boss. Instead, you have a depreciating asset that loses $15,000 the second you drive it off the lot. But it gets worse. That truck isn't just stealing your cash. It's a black hole sucking in your entire financial ecosystem. Your debt-to-income ratio is so high, you can't qualify for a mortgage. You can't take that vacation with your buddies. The truck payment ate the budget. You can't quit the soul-crushing job you hate because you're a wage slave to a 72-month loan. You bought a truck to feel free, but now you're trapped. So why do we do this? Because the auto industry spent billions convincing you that your masculinity is measured by your towing capacity. They sell you a mythology of mountains and mud, while the reality is you sitting in gridlock listening to podcasts about productivity. And here's the biological trap: hedonic adaptation. That first week, the truck feels incredible. You're on cloud 9. By week 12, it's just your car. The thrill is gone, but that $1,729 payment, that's forever. You've traded permanent financial stress for a temporary emotional high. Real strength isn't driving a truck you can't afford to look capable. Real strength is looking at the math, admitting you were sold a lie, and choosing freedom over appearance. If you're drowning in a truck loan right now, here's what you do. Sell it. I don't care if you're upside down. I don't care if it feels like admitting defeat. Stop the bleeding. Here's your path to wealth, your path to actual freedom. Step 1, opt out of the identity industrial complex. Buy the boring, reliable car. Buy it used. Finance it for 36 months max. Or better yet, pay cash. Step 2, protect the gap. Take the money you would have spent on that truck and automate it into an investment account before you can touch it. Step 3, calculate your freedom number. Understand that every dollar you add to your gap is buying you time. Time with your family. Time to pursue your passions. Time to say no to a job you hate. When your buddy pulls up in a brand new F-350 and asks what you're driving, tell him the truth. I'm driving a paid-off Camry and a brokerage account that's growing while I sleep. The truck is a trap. The boring car is a ladder. Which one are you climbing today? Here's your homework tonight. Run your numbers. Subtract your spending from your income. If your gap is 0 because of a car payment, it's time to make a change. Comment GAP if you're ready to stop making the bank wealthy and start building your own freedom. See you in the next one.